Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to Let's Create the Revolution Together, a podcast about creating new ways to embody ourselves as human. If you're here, you're probably well aware of all the shifts that are happening on our planet. Maybe you go with the flow with those changes, or maybe you're struggling to find who you truly are. Either way, this space right here is for you. My name is Marigold Era. I'm an Ayurvedic wellness coach, a spiritual life coach, and a podcaster. I am here to guide you through this reality that we can call the Earth School. I strongly believe that we are here to create new ways to show up as individual and as collective, and that every experience that we encounter is an opportunity to grow and evolve. So grab yourself something to drink, make yourself comfortable, and let's jump right into the next episode. Today's guest is Karmen Pent, the she-dragon. This mama is such a powerhouse. Born Estonian, she now resides in the UK, and she's here to seek the truth and to help people build a better connection with their higher selves. I first met Karmen in a moment where I was looking for guidance. On her Facebook page, she wrote, ask me a question, I know the answer, and I would love to share it with you. I felt this was a sign, and I took my chance. And what she told me on this short meetup was mind-blowing. So I was super glad when she reached out to be on this podcast. So on our pre-interview, we talked a lot about overcoming transgenerational trauma, and her life experience is so impressive. I'm so glad to share it with you. So here she is, Karmen Pent. Hey, Karmen.
Hello, everybody.
So glad to have you on.
It is my honor to be here. Thank you for
Awesome.
calling me.
Yes, awesome. So, as I was saying in the introduction, last time we spoke, we were talking about like the transgenerational trauma and like how your life in Estonia was like so crazy and so out of like.
Think,
So, would you like to start with like telling this story? I remember you told me that your grandma was born like right in the midst of the war and how that impacted your life. So maybe we can start there.
okay. Actually, I must say that, yeah, my life was and is so crazy as actually I could wrote so many books about it. But about my grandma, she born exactly on this time when, sorry, my curtain right now moves there. There is my cat.
That's okay.
My little cat. And when she was born, then was the last battles in this area where she was. And she was born on morning and evening. The bomb basically hit the house corner, and everybody thought that now she's gone. Luckily, only little bit there came on her face, and this even didn't impact her eye vision, so she was totally normal. And then she lived her life, happy child, and then came second war. I mean, Second World War.
Yeah.
And this was disaster because then basically every single man in this village went to war. Every single man who or youngster who was near to be her wife, no, husband,
Husband, yeah.
yeah, was Ghana. Nobody
Yeah.
came back. And she was 33 when she thought that now she will never find for her husband.
Hmm.
Then she found actually my grandpa came in this village. Some kind of election was there. And my grandpa told to her that, I like you. Would you marry me? Basically, they didn't know nothing about each other. And my grandma told, yes, Sure, why not? They lived together 50 years, 50 years. They grew together up 3 own children and my brother. And my grandpa died a little bit before my oldest daughter was born. Uh, my mother was their own children, so third.
Okay.
And I don't know really what happened with her, but she ended up being really bad narcissist. She counted only about herself. Actually, she didn't even count her own needs because she ended up being a woman without any honor. She didn't care about herself. She didn't care of her own children. Before I start to marry with my husband, I asked from her, did you ever love any of those children and those men who you had? And she told, no, I don't know what love means. By the way, I asked the same question from my grandma also. And she told, no, I don't know what love means. If you ask from me what love is, yes or no?
Yay!
Exactly. I thought that no, I will never get married without any love. Love for me was so important even when I was child. I lost my respect to my mother when I was, I believe, 9 year old. She was extremely drunk, and she basically came to my room and yelled at me. Hit me, I'm bad, mother, please hit me. And she was so drunk that she didn't even stood on her legs. Obviously, I
Right.
didn't hit, but I felt that I don't respect anymore her.
Yeah.
And such as a child, it is extremely important to be loved
Yeah.
and allowed to respect your parents. And actually, I was, I think I was 20 when I hold my firstborn on my arms. Then I felt really what love means. Till this, I basically, I always thought, is this love? Is this love? Or this is something else? Then I start to see a connection between me, my mother, my aunt, my grandma. I didn't have an opportunity to see those connection with my father's side because my father left us, or we left him. I don't know
Yes.
which way this was. When I was 2.5 years old, and my last words and his last words, I find that him, and just a couple of months before he died. And I asked from him, actually, he told me, you know, girl, you first need to prove me that I'm your father. Exactly.
How
I
does a 2-year-old can
no,
prove that?
that time I was already 20 something.
Right.
I looked him. Estonia is a small village, basically. And I made my own research. You know, I have
Yes.
from childhood this ability that if I have question, I can find this answer really quickly. And I asked called him. I told who I am. We talked couple times.
Okay.
And then my mother decided to punish me. Mm. She
And
basically,
you were 20 at that time, right? You were like around
I
20.
was over 20. I was 26 even.
Okay.
And what she did, she took loan from bank.
Okay.
She took 10,000. She promised to pay back 20,000, and we had to pay back 30,000.
Wow.
When we found out that this is issue, I called her, and I told that, what you're doing. This is not mother act.
Right.
And she told me, what do you think? I will give you something.
Hmm.
Obviously, you need to pay my loans.
Hmm.
Then I searched my father, because I thought that maybe after all they are married, even though they don't live together anymore.
Yeah.
And maybe he can somehow force my mother get his brain back. But it ended so that my mother talked about me pure shit.
Hmm.
And he told me, you know what? He called me, you know what? You need to prove me that you are my child. I
Hmm.
thought, you know what? Actually, no. It is your obligation, your thing, your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want know nothing about you. And if you're dying, I will be lucky. And I hanged up.
Hmm.
So same day when we got papers from bank, actually court, this went even to court. Uh, my husband was without any job. Same day, he lost the job. My now 24 years and 16-year-old, they was little,
Yeah, yeah.
and we was like, how we survive now,
Yeah.
because nobody didn't help us.
Hmm.
Not my side, not my husband's side. And they all told me, oh, this is your responsibility.
Right.
We didn't see any, even not a half penny of this.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I made decision,
Hmm.
and I buried all my relatives in one. So we don't talk with neither side.
Right.
And all my family is for me died.
Right.
And then I didn't even went to my granny funerals.
Hmm.
Even though my mother again decided to be good mother and called to kindergarten and told to those teachers there, oh, can you please say to Carmen that her granny is dead?
Hmm.
I didn't went there. Same day when they buried my granny, we decided to go see our uh, island
Hmm.
near our village, and we spent our day really nicely. Then I felt all time that there is something.
Mm-hmm.
I healing. I learning how to heal myself. I lived even in house where was demon in. This only pushed me to do this work even deeper.
Yeah. I just want to know, like, at that point, you're still in Estonia,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yes. And your husband is also coming from there.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure.
And then yeah, we basically we was struggling
Mm-hmm.
heavily. I had fight in school
Mm.
because teacher basically bullied my child.
Mm-hmm.
it was so bad. I told her that, can you please stop this nonsense? Don't use red pen, because this for her is like punishment, and she
Right.
is a little bit different child.
Yes.
Did she hear me? Nope. I went to other school. I told to head teacher, hey, can you take my child? She's not a nasty child. She's not feral. She's good child. Just this teacher is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And he told, yeah, no problem. You can start from Monday. It was Thursday.
Mm.
Friday, we went to this old school. I gave this letter that I want to resign my child and put her other school.
Mm.
And the teacher saw that we going to school, and she passed us with car,
Mm.
and she didn't stop. I went still in school. I told what happened. I told that this is for me enough. And then head told, okay, yeah, you need to come. Teacher is not school, so you need to come back on Monday and take all those things.
Mm.
Yeah, sure. What I did, I called this teacher and I flushed her over with this nasty words. I put all on her, all my
Mm.
frustration. I
Right.
told her, and she told me that, oh, I know exactly how those things are, because I'm the teacher and you are just parent.
Okay.
Exactly what I did. I took the child. Uh,
Right.
this she went to this next school,
Mm-hmm.
and she ended up. This was like uh, half term, and she ended up being class leader. She came from school where her those was really low
Right.
achievement.
Yes.
In new school, suddenly
Right.
all went high. There
Mm-hmm.
wasn't any fours. There was only fives. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five
Right.
is extremely good. And she had in old school, she had only threes, maybe
Right.
fours, couple. So she was
Mm.
extremely good child. She learned. By the way, she had yesterday, yeah, yesterday, she had graduation. She
Nice.
finished her uni
Nice.
in England,
In England. Yeah.
and then she got 1 of 1. So basically, she finished really high results.
Right.
She even learned Japanese,
That's cool.
and they saying that, oh, you are stupid. No, you don't put any child down. So from there, from fighting with teachers, oh yeah, this head then changed. A new head took this nasty teacher on the board, and I started with my first war.
Mm-hmm.
I made this war so bad that when I called to head and told, there is a mistake, she
Mm.
told me, oh, sorry, I will this will disappear. When I told, sit down, she goes down. And this is not joke, this is real.
Yeah.
Then because we lived in house where was demon in,
Right.
like pure demon,
Yeah.
we had to move
Mm-hmm.
because I was again pregnant with sun, and
Right.
this demon didn't like man or male energy.
Hmm.
So I told to my husband, we need to go.
Right.
Yes. So we moved.
So were you like communicating with this demon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how?
I have ability to
Right.
see and heal because I'm empath. I'm Heyoka empath. So basically, I can tune in the energies. And there was also a portal open
Hmm.
widely. So basically, I didn't know that time how to clean it or how to
Hmm.
close it.
Right.
So what we had to do, basically, we had to run. But
Right.
this situation basically forced me to start
Hmm.
study,
Mm-hmm.
and I check basically every single sensitive person or healer or
Yeah.
somebody who dealt with ghosts or
Yeah.
energies. And I must say, really, there is not many people who really knows what they're doing. If
Yeah.
they start to clean the house, they what they basically doing is they just mixing the energies.
Hmm.
And if you're mixing the energies and you don't know what you're really doing,
Yeah.
you can actually harm yourself and this house.
Hmm.
And I learned it the really, really hard way.
Right.
So we had this
So
this
did you just sorry, did you try to clean that house?
yeah,
Yeah, so that's how you learned it the hard way,
yeah.
right? So what happened?
It went just worse.
Right.
I even called the priest out, not
Really?
one but two.
Like what kind of things were happening?
There was basically one time I slept with my husband, and that time I had this thing that I had to sleep on him.
Right.
And middle of night, I opened my eyes, and there was white paper, white face looking at me.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit.
Did you get scared?
Obviously. And this face took himself out. He went back to darkness.
Mm,
We had the stairs, and I all time I heard how somebody with heavy boots
right.
walked up, down, up, down. Then our dog was
Right.
outside in leash, and he, somebody basically broke him, put him
Really?
together like book.
My God, that's crazy.
I know,
That's insane. So
I
you
know.
actually saw your dog like folded in two?
I we heard him
Right.
yell, and we went out, and he was.
Wow.
We called the police out because we thought that this was some kind crazy human. But why then dog didn't bark? Because this dog barked a lot.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, that must have been super scary time for you.
It
And
was.
you had your little girl, right? You were like
Yeah.
and you were pregnant
Yeah.
going through this.
Yeah. And then I was like, let's go. Now.
Yes.
I had that time two girls.
Okay.
My oldest, second, and son in my stomach.
Yeah, yeah.
And we went.
Right.
I didn't have mother to whom I could call because my mother told me that, oh, you are not a good mother. You are a nasty mother. and all your children should taken away.
Projection much?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, she also told that, oh, why you need to get married? You will be only 2 years married and then you will divorce. I am married now almost 18 years. And I'm happy.
That's awesome.
I know. But I don't think that she's happy.
No. So
She,
where did you move?
we moved. Today is 8 days.
But like after that house, that demonic
When
house.
then we found near to our capital city, we
Okay.
found apartment,
Right.
and this was clean. I
Okay.
didn't feel any ghost or anything.
Cool.
And then I opened my own first Facebook group. It was White Brotherhood.
Nice.
And basically what I did, why I opened it was that I needed help.
Yeah.
So my question was, why do I have to search information? I let information to come to me.
Right.
And basically what I did, I called every single witch or sensitive or whoever I called in my group.
Yeah.
So basically what I got from there was that now I know what is in on this world, who is a really thing,
Right.
and who is just child who plays with energies,
Mm-hmm.
who is strong, who is not so strong, who
Right.
just plays. So but when we decide to move away from Estonia, I give this group away and they shut this down.
Mm.
Because I actually felt also that this group is behind me.
Right.
The gap between me and this group was huge.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave this away, because I didn't know what I know now.
Right.
That actually you can bring all those people quickly in this your energy. Right, what is done, what is done.
Right.
So now
Yeah.
I need to do just new thing.
Yes.
And then it was my birthday. I wake up in this new apartment. My son was a couple months old. And my husband asked, why your arms are green? I looked, the hell. All my arms was like, everywhere was green marks.
Really?
I tried wash it off all day. It
It was
didn't
a
even went to lighter, you know?
right. It wasn't coming off.
Yeah. I didn't have anything what should make those mark.
And what did those mark looks like? Like
It was like one woman,
okay.
and there was like multiple creatures around. Somebody told
Really?
that this is like me with my angels. And then I told my husband, this is creepy. He came home from work, and then I managed to wash this off.
Okay.
Next day, same marks
Really?
on my back.
No way.
Somewhere, I think in a hard drive or somewhere is we have those pictures. I need to find them just. So I told to my husband, and this what was on my back. This this removed really quickly. Then I told to my husband, this is hard. I need to find solution. I don't know what it means, but I need to find something, because I think if I tomorrow will wake up those marks on my face.
Right.
And then he told, do whatever you need to do. I support you.
Nice.
And I start to look even deeper. I went even deeper and deeper and deeper. And then I found this automatic writing.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried. Yeah, my eyes start to like shaking.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I thought, okay, fine, I will do this. I did. I looked notepad, I took my pencil, and I start. I don't even remember how I started. But anyway, my hand went really soft
Mm.
because I didn't use this. So hand started to make circles.
Mm.
Again, lots of circles around middle circle.
Mm.
So, and then hand start to wrote, go home, go home. I'm sitting in
Wow.
my home. Go home. This is not your home. Go home. I thought that I need to go back to this house where demon was in.
Right.
This is also not your home. Go home.
Mm.
I asked, where is my home then? It wrote Virtso. This is a place in near to sea.
Right.
Funny is, we didn't have any money. Yes, my husband worked, but all this money was payday to payday.
Right. To just pay the bills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with food. That's it,
Right.
basically. And my hand started, go to Virtso. Virtso is your home. Don't stay there. God will come. You need to go home.
Hmm.
I called to my husband, told him that, my hand went crazy. He told me that, but make this joke and check what is there on
Yes.
sale. Maybe we find a house where we can live,
Right.
rent basically. I opened the portal. There was only one house on sale, nothing on rent out. So it was 5 o'clock.
Right.
I called to this lady, and she told me that, oh, actually, you know what, you can, yes, we can come and see this house. So we went there on weekend, and
Mm-hmm.
bought the house. The owner was agreed to sell this house, kind of like with installments.
Right.
So we paid every single month small amount,
Yeah.
and this house is paid off without
Right.
any.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the owner became the bank or something, like something like that. Like they rented you the house and like, yeah, as a payment, right?
Yeah, and this lady to whom I called, she told me that, oh, actually, this deal is extremely good, because I was worried that if she will manage to sell all this house,
Mm.
then she will spend all money, and she will be again in really cheap shit.
Right.
So we did a favor to her. She did a favor to us, and she even told, why you didn't come before? Yeah, obviously because we didn't have money
Yeah.
even to move in this countryside. So we lived there. This house was ours, and my children started to finish one school, other kindergarten,
Mm.
and then we actually I started 2 years before that. I started to feel that I need to we soon move away,
Mm-hmm.
and we moved to England.
Yes.
And then we managed to sell our house because we did one exercise. So I give this now also how you can really clean your house.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel that in your house there is like ghost or something, then go buy ordinal candles,
Mm-hmm.
one for each corner. Actually, two: white, red, white, red, white, red.
Hmm.
If you have partners, if you have partner, then one will light uh, male side will light red one, and the female side will light white one. First one will make the circle, and then second will make the circle, and then you need to be sure that they those candles will burn down. Then you will take those what leftovers,
Right.
and you will bury them, or you will put them on water,
Okay.
on river, sea, or lake or something,
Okay.
and you thank the candle, the air, the water, basically everybody.
Yes.
Obviously, you're calling all your with whom you're working, and you thank them also.
Yes.
And I promise you, it is extremely powerful.
Mm. I love it. That's
Or,
awesome.
or second options is that if you move somewhere, uh, you always knock, even though it's your house, you show your respect to
Mm-hmm.
those who lives there, and then you can say always that let's make a pact between my kind,
Mm-hmm.
and between you and your kind.
Mm-hmm.
It's always peace. I don't go where you go, and you don't go where I go.
Right.
I keep the house tidy, at least not burned.
Mm-hmm.
You do whatever you need on your side. You know, we had even period where when we didn't live in this house,
Yeah.
door was open, not locked, all month in village
Mm-hmm.
where everywhere is people, and
Right.
these houses will be raided really quickly. No one didn't go in the house.
Because it was protected, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
You if your ghost or demon or poltergeist or whoever lives in your house, and she or he is really nasty,
Yes.
then you can always put some food, because they are hungry.
Hungry.
Yeah,
Yes. What kind
they
of
need
food? What kind of food and where? Like where we put it?
uh, good easy. If you're making food,
Cool.
you they smell
Mm.
food. Sometimes some really strong ones, they need physical food also.
Yes.
So you can just add on your table and say, oh, here is for you also. It works again.
Mm.
Bear in mind, we're living 5 years in this house, and we live in old England. So we live with ghosts.
Yeah. There must be a lot of them.
I know, right? And yeah, in previous house where we lived, we had really bad fight with children because they didn't tidy their rooms, and I was really extremely mad.
Mm-hmm.
And we went our living room, and me and my oldest, we just talk on dinner table, around the dinner table, and our TV, no one wasn't near. It just went off.
Right.
This wasn't real joke. Real joke was that this TV started to look next channel,
Yes.
and it the church until he found the uh, travel channel, and there
Mm.
was this ghost adventures on, and then it stopped. I told, right, ghost. Our ghost wanted that I will be calmed down and watch this. Okay, fine, why not?
Yeah.
And then the ghost started to basically give us trouble.
Hmm.
So basically, they forced us out from this house.
Hmm.
If you live with ghost, you start get those things. You know, you start to get the emotions. You need to
Yes.
go. You need to do this.
Yeah,
You
those
need.
intuition, like you get like those
Yeah,
insights.
exactly. And
Yes.
we moved. We found this new house. We moved. My husband was overboard. My youngest was 3, 4 year old,
Hmm.
and that time I didn't even drive yet in England because I had this insecurity. So I start to move.
Right. So
And
I have a question because I have to say, like stuff like that happened to me a lot when I was younger, and I never got over the fear. Right, like I was quite young when it started happen. Like my mother always told me that even when I was a baby, like they were like entities around my bed, and they were like trying to engage with me, and like opening cupboards for like cupboards or like doors, or like they were there, right? And
mm,
then we moved, and then in that new house there was like some really bad entity, like that was like super scary, all black, and they were able to touch me, and it felt very scary. And as I was super young, I like no one around me related to that, and they all think I was kind of crazy, but I felt that like I knew they were there, and I never got over the fear. So how did you get over that fear, or did you just like push through it, or like
uh,
how?
actually, how I managed to actually my we as I told, we live
Yeah.
even now with
Right.
ghosts, and I don't want to kick them out.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes I hear how somebody runs over our ceiling,
Right.
and basement there up there is empty.
Yes.
There is no opportunity to run as we hear. So what we did, not basement is down, up is
Yes.
attic. So attic is unrunnable.
Yes.
So what you need to understand is with ghosts, fear is for them like for us McDonald.
Yes.
So if you don't want to feed negative energy, never ever yell. Ever
Hmm.
yell. Never ever swear. what you need to do is you need to raise your vibration,
Right.
because they can only existence in certain tune. So if you making the sound
Yes.
higher,
Right.
this is think all this realm is like keys on pianino.
Yes.
So if the key set ghosts are lower,
Mm-hmm.
then you will become invisible in higher.
Right.
Those two realities can only existence when they are above each other.
Okay.
And you need to play certain way. That's why it's extremely important that you raise your energy
Right.
and you don't yell, you don't swear, because every single fucking word has own. By the way, fucking is not bad word. So,
Cool.
but you never say that you are stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't put your down.
Right.
If somebody says that you are stupid, no, you are not. If somebody start to make you feel guilty,
Mm-hmm.
ashamed,
Yeah, or ugly, or like you don't put
yeah,
anybody down, right?
yeah, exactly. By the way, timeline therapy, my new favorite thing, it says that guilt and shame are only emotions, what
Yes.
doesn't give you nothing. They are
Yes.
totally unuseful.
Right.
If there is fear, you can still use it as useful tool.
Yeah.
But if you feel shame and guilt,
Nothing.
exactly, you
Nothing.
need to
Yeah.
take yourself up.
Right.
If you're smoking, stop smoking.
Yes.
If you're using any drugs or something, stop, because it holds your energy. Every single thing in this reality is energy.
Yes.
So if you put yourself down doing those things what doesn't give you nothing,
Mm-hmm.
in best chance, they they don't allow you grow.
Yeah. So you got to focus on the good stuff, right?
Exactly.
You got to transform those fear into love, right?
Actually, first you need to understand why you fear.
Yes. Sure.
And shadow work doesn't
Right.
mean that you start to work with this who is in shadow.
Hmm.
This who is in shadow is perfect. She doesn't need nothing. She basically what she doing is, right, more shit. You want more shit? Fine. If I don't mind, we can carry on in next life. But really, what you need to do is you need to understand. You have your own blueprint. You have your own thing and theme why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Your God sent you here to do job.
Right.
Every single person has its own blueprint.
Yes.
Our job right now is actually find out our blueprint. If we have children, it is our responsibility with
Mm-hmm.
capital letters to find out why really our children are here. What is their mission?
Yes.
So nearest thing what I have found right now is human design.
Yes.
I believe truly that every single human on this realm need to get chance to get this human design at least one time totally free,
Yeah.
or at least so affordable that you can get it easy.
Yes. Yeah, at least the basics,
Yeah,
right?
at least the basics.
And
If
then
you need
like sometimes like you want to really go dig deeper and like really get to know
exactly,
yourself super deeply, but yeah, the basics, it's like it's life changing.
exactly,
Yeah.
and this I mean that the basics need to be always free,
Mhm.
so that you if you go deep, there is chance that you will go deep. uh, Example, you know who you are, then you need to know, is this boss of yours, is this useful for you,
Mhm.
can you work together, what how you can work together.
Right.
Husband who with whom you want your children, is this for you,
Yeah.
what energies actually there is. Maybe this is just some kind one night thing, it also can happen.
Yeah.
Also, how to grow your children.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
have so many relationship what needs to healed, and this
Right.
blueprint, this human blueprint, this human design
Mhm.
is like key. Always,
Yeah, in transgressing those past trauma and like those transgenerational trauma
exactly.
even, right? And like by having children you're actually breaking those down, right? When you do that in total consciousness, like when you're, yeah.
And
And
also, second thing what we need is we need to learn how to use timeline therapy.
you want to talk a little bit more about this?
Timeline therapy is basically, in my understanding, is like our soul has like path
Right.
from spring till spring.
Hmm.
Every single thing is actually in circle.
Okay.
So basically, if we start here, we're making the circle, and we end up here, and then we start to do next circle
Right.
and next circle, and all those relationships and parents, they basically they touching this our timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person just touch our timeline.
Right.
Like, yeah, the line is like let's say like path,
Okay.
and every single experience what we got, it lights or dims.
Hmm.
So when we all those bad energies
Right.
is not released, they dims our future.
Hmm. So that's very important to release those and to be
Yeah,
like aware of what
yeah,
happened, how it happened, and just like be able to let it go
yeah,
and move
exactly.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I This is again free of charge. How to do it? First, you need to understand from where your how your energy or timeline actually goes.
Yes.
Mine comes from back and goes further. I have seen person who sits middle of a gap.
Okay.
All life, all goes around her. She cannot take herself out. I need to
Hmm.
figure out how to do it. Maybe you can later help me. I know that you also work with timeline. So, uh, and if you can take you out of this, your reality,
Yes.
and you see your timeline or your path as it is, like
Right.
way. like lights.
Yeah.
It is like if you can look this second door, Marvel,
Yes.
there is this path.
Yeah.
In my vision, it is similar. There is
Right.
loads of like rainbow colors, but they
Yes.
are mixed, not like in rainbow. So you can basically use this. If you see there some kind dark thing, then you can put it on the bubble,
Right.
and you can lift it. All this energy will be black brownish sticky thing.
Mm-mm.
You put this on your bubble,
Yes.
you lift it up and removed from the on top of this way,
Yes.
and you block this energy, and you see how this all goes away, and then you call this lightning bubble, and whatever color you need,
Right.
and you lift this on your top of your energy,
Yes.
okay, and you put it there, and you see how this all like shakes, and it goes everywhere there,
I
and you
love it.
basically you lighting it up.
Yes. Yes, you just have to remove it and like replace with something that makes more sense, that is more beautiful, that is like peaceful, and then like you
Yeah,
heal yourself like that, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, my third thing, cards.
Yes.
With cards, actually, this is not tool for find out how you can hold your man
Cool.
who lays with everybody. It's not for that. It is your book of your soul.
Yes.
Example, you put shaking little bit those cards, and you think about how next few days energetically in your life will go, or today.
Right.
So you basically take the mine is uh, pentacles page. So now you can take your book and look what is it says,
Right.
and then you can write it down,
Yes.
and then you can check your all this day, and then you can check what happened.
Yeah. Like the evolution of the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
right?
exactly. And tomorrow you will make the same thing.
Yes.
Also, what you can do, you can just check the card and feel it. It usually it start to talk with you.
Yes. It usually does. Yes.
So again, don't think that this is a devil Bible. It's not devil Bible.
It is not.
So if you put all those three things together,
Right.
you can make your life much easier.
Yes.
You don't have to actually go on those scammy coaches who just
Right.
ask from you money. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that every single coach is bad, but
Right.
there is bad coaches who just is after your money. For them, money is all. If you
Right.
don't have this money, then they will not do nothing. So basically, what you need to do, you need to start trust yourself.
Yes. And are you helping people to do that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have secret.
Because it's
And
one thing, it's one thing to say you got to trust yourself, but you also got to build that relationship with yourself.
yeah,
And sometimes we need support to do that because we've come from so far. And
mm,
so, yeah, that's cool. I want to advertise you because, like, the time we spoke together when I was in deep shit, you helped me so much. Like, it was like a beacon of light, and it was So powerful. And yeah, I would love to share your like what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
yeah, what you're doing with the world.
Yeah, right now with me, you can contact through the Facebook.
Right. I'm gonna put the links in the show
Yeah,
notes.
yeah. And also, new thing what I found. Uh, you see, you need to trust your soul.
Yes.
Soul start to say to you things, then you need to listen it. Otherwise, you will make your life disaster.
Yes.
So more than a couple of weeks ago, I started to question about God wife.
Mm.
I I accidentally I found the thing that was told that, oh, actually, did you know that God had also wife?
Really?
Christian God Jehovah has or had wife,
Right.
and I'm middle of this research right now because
Interesting.
in my mind, really strong connection
Mm-hmm.
is between two circles. If you're making two circles, there will be this God I like or
Mm-hmm.
see, and there will be the creation.
Yeah.
So we need to look all this theme about Christianity, about all those gods and goddesses, a little bit deeper again.
Yes.
Also, a couple of days ago, today is 11, so on 7th of July, I had
Mm-hmm.
my birthday. Now I'm old lady.
Was
Oh,
it your birthday on the 7th?
yeah,
Really? Well, happy birthday.
thank you.
And what a portal, right?
I know.
Right?
I don't know.
777. It was like,
And I got just 44. So
oh my God. Insane. That's so cool.
I'm middle of night, exactly, do something. I got idea to become priest.
Yes.
So why? Because uh, because I want be this person who can be extremely useful for
Mm,
every single person on this reality.
right.
So I won't be there when child will born. I won't be there to help mother and father to
Mm-hmm.
find good name,
Yes.
meaningful name,
Right.
so that this child will never be lost.
Lost. Yes.
I didn't know 43 years that my name is actually also goddess name. There is goddess whose name is Karmen,
Right.
what means song, and she basically also had this prediction mood and
Hmm.
divination mood. She protects every single pregnant woman.
Nice.
She doesn't eat meat, and so on.
Hmm.
So, and then I won't be there when woman and man makes the pact to be there for their
Mm-hmm.
children.
Yeah.
And then I want to be there when person who has lived, doesn't matter how long life, will will have opportunity to make peace
With their
inside.
lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that this
Yes.
this this soul will not left in behind. And here all those ghosts has opportunity to go.
Yes. Are you are
That's
you are you going to create your own church?
uh, actually my husband. says that,
Right?
you know what, you will make your own
Yes.
church.
Yes.
But right now, I found the church who gives like this attribute thing,
Mm-hmm.
what you need to become priest. So I decide that I'm anyway baptized.
Right.
I'm by law, church law, I'm under Russian Orthodox,
Mm-hmm.
kinda. So I decide that I'm anyway so strong,
Yes.
and I know that neither Catholics or Orthodox, doesn't matter which one, will not give me permission to be a priest.
Hmm.
So therefore, I decide to become priest this way.
Right.
I've been here anyway loads of times.
Yes.
I just need on paper this permission.
Right.
I'm anyway already like priest. I'm more than life coach. I'm
Yeah.
I'm more than mentor, just
Mm.
mentor. I'm anyway this person been already long time who asked from you, oh, are you sure that this is what you need and you want and you desire? Is this person really for you? Do you
Mm-hmm.
really want those experience experiences, or you want something different? Why
Yeah.
here? Your God doesn't exist somewhere else. Your God doesn't exist in the exactly
Yeah,
same
it's
with
right there.
exactly. Even goddess lives in you, is inside you.
Yeah, I think it's a great patch for you. I think it's gonna be super cool.
Thank you.
Oh, well, it was such just a blessing to meet you again.
You
It's
know how to find me. I'm
I
always I
know.
do. My door is always open for you
Yes,
and
yes,
everybody else also.
yes. Call her, call
Yeah.
her, contact her. She'll blow your mind.
Yeah, and then I promise I will not take everything from you. I don't sell my thing 10,000 over 10,000. Promise you.
All right, so I'm gonna put all the your links in the show notes, and people can reach out to you, and we'll meet we'll meet soon enough again together for sure.
I have more to share.
Yes, you do.
And actually, yeah, I when I ask from you donation or money, it's not because I want to live, I don't know, in villa or in. I don't want to drive a Porsche. I promise it. My goal is here on this earth to build new school where children really can learn how to use their own powers. I am homeschooling right now my three of them. I homeschooled my four of them, but now my oldest is in
Yeah.
artist, and I knew that she came here on this reality to become artist when she was 3 year old. When I gave her those paints and she make this thing. In one way, you're looking, don't know, and you turn it around. There was beautiful picture. Unfortunately, by time it disappeared, so I cannot prove you. But yeah, so
No need to prove it. I believe you.
my youngest told me last year, you know, Mom, I want to become little witch as you are. in my opinion, she can be whatever she wants.
Right.
And therefore, I decide that actually this school, what we have now, doesn't support our children.
It does not.
So we need new religion and new school.
Right. Yeah, I'm
So
right there with you on this one.
so you basically can give your energy a little bit to help me, to help you and your children, so that we really can build and help born new world.
Yes.
Not this what they want. It will be what we want.
Yes. Yes. That's why this podcast is called Let's Create the Revolution Together, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And
Let's build that.
yeah, and we are not here to work alone. We need
No.
to, we need to work together.
Yes. Yes. That's why I'm doing this. That's why.
I know.
We need to get together. We need to like raise that vibration like collectively, right? And like by sharing your story and her story and their story, and like I feel like it's all coming together, and we're gonna create that thing so awesomely. Like our kids are gonna be so grateful. And their kids and their kids.
Mm. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what? You don't have to be dead. You
You
don't
don't.
have to die in this body if you don't want. They're lying to you.
Yes.
We need to really wake up from this waking up process. We truly need to understand why we're here. What is our real mission,
Yes.
passion?
Yes.
If you're setting goals without knowing who you are, why you're here, then you will build up those goals long time.
Yeah.
We need roadmaps. We have already those blueprints inside us, so we need to use those blueprints.
Yes. Yes.
And in DNA there is so much information.
I
Just
know. I know.
we need to work. We don't need heal neighbor, we need heal us. Exactly. And God is not there, God is again here. And then Goddess is not there, Goddess is here. Anyway,
Oh, I loved it.